Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Mary.
I'm Linda.
And we're in Palestine, Texas today.
Yes. It's so beautiful out
Yeah.
here. The sky is gorgeous.
And we're just taking a little trip, and we decided that we're going to do something new this year. And that is 52 weeks of giving.
Yes,
So-
and this is the second week of the year. So we kind of been wanting to do something, I guess, kind of different maybe
Yeah.
than what we've been doing
Right.
since we started our videos almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
So we just kind of put our heads together and kind of decided that we wanted to do this. So last week was the first week, and
And we both did a
we did. And do you want to tell them what you did?
it's like I was telling Linda, I don't like telling what I did. But anyway, we just kind of be led whatever the Lord wants us to do. But, you know, our friend, Linda's friend, April, her daughter's little girl that was 14 had a horse accident. So I sent her some money to help her out on expenses because she didn't have no insurance. So.
And I want to make this very, very clear up front. Mary and I both do. We know what the Bible says about, not let your left hand, that is Bible, right?
Yeah, it is.
Not let your left hand or your right hand know what your left hand's doing.
Yeah.
We are not doing this for recognition.
No.
I want everyone to absolutely know that. Mary and I both, Mike, Chuck, both your girls, we've always done things for people that we've never said a word about. But we wanted, I think in my mind is, you lead by example.
Yeah.
And we want this to be something that catches on. So we figure if we were doing something like this, that there might be other people decide they want to do something.
Yeah.
And it's not, I want to make this really clear. It doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't even have to cost money. But like Mary said, I believe that,
and then you did something.
yeah,
last
I
week.
believe that God can lead you
Right.
to certain people, to certain situations. So this is just real briefly. Saturday, I was in Walmart and I was being observant of people, and I really wanted to do something, but I wanted to be drawn to that
Right,
person.
right.
So I'd been all over Walmart. I just didn't get any feelings about anybody particular. And then I was checking out, and to make a long story a little bit shorter, I said, well, I'll just buy lunch for somebody. That's not much, right?
It's not much, but yet it means a lot.
Yeah, close to
means
lunch.
a lot. Yeah.
So I had, I was trying to figure out who I could give it to, and I had the money in my hand. Nobody could see it. And I turned, I'd already been checked out, and I turned, and this lady just appeared out of nowhere. There was only one person back there checking out when I was there, but these two other people came back there, and one of the ladies turned around and she said, well, I'm fixing to go to lunch, she told the other ladies, and I knew that was my cue.
Yeah.
So I walked up to her. I kind of startled her. I walked up to her, and I just said, excuse me, but I'd like to buy your lunch. And I just put the money in her hand, and she took a step back, and she's like, are you kidding me? I gave my lunch away this morning. I was just
wasn't that
fixing to
something?
go to
Yeah.
find me something for lunch.
Yeah.
So it was just, I felt like that was the person that I
Yes.
was supposed to do something
Right.
for. And again, we know, and we're not trying to please people. I guess that's one thing that Mary and I have always done. Our family, we've always tried to do what we felt was right.
Right.
And we're going to, some people going to like it, some people aren't. We know that.
It doesn't matter. It's just, I'm just going, like I told Linda, I'm just going to be myself and just pray and ask the Lord to guide me and who He wants me to bless.
Yes,
and
there's-
us. It's Pinky Mouse doing it.
Yes, it's Pinky Mouse doing this, and we are. There may be some times that we may feel like buying a tank of gas for somebody,
Yeah.
buying lunch for somebody, doing gift cards. You know, today we're actually giving something Pampered Chef away.
Yeah.
And there's a story behind this. It's
Yeah.
not that we just decided we were going to give Pampered Chef away.
It's cold to me.
Well,
I'm gonna get
sweater.
the sweater.
Okay, I'll wait till you get
Oh.
back. The wind is a little chilly. Linda,
It's
you're not
locked,
cold,
Linda.
are you?
It's locked, Linda.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We can get it later.
No, you need your coat on.
I didn't.
So, yesterday, I hope this lady's not listening to us because it's supposed to be a surprise.
Because she watches us.
Well, we'll just say
Yeah.
just say this until we
Right.
go surprise her.
She doesn't know that we're bringing this to her.
No. So somebody put on Facebook that they would like to have something. Well, when I read, and she said, well, I won't say it all because she might, if
She
is
may be watching us. Yeah.
she's going to know if we knock
Yeah.
on the door. But I said, I can do that. We can do that. We have that, right?
Absolutely.
So that's why it's going to be raining Thursday, and we couldn't be out Thursday. And Friday, I need to go with my husband to a doctor's appointment. So that's why we're out today on Monday. And my sister's cold, so I'm fixing
It's
to.
a pretty day, but it's cold out here.
I'm fixing to get this.
Do you need me to carry your purse or something?
No, I got it.
Here.
If you can, you punch
Yeah.
that. Watch
Yeah.
your head.
Did you lock the car back?
Yes, I
okay.
did.
Okay.
Okay, so we're fixing to go surprise her.
That's 16.
So where is 17?
Let me look and see.
That's it.
Yes, yeah, here it is. Come on in. Yeah, come on. Felicia. Oh, you got a cute little puppy. Come on. And
Hi, Felicia.
Felicia.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good.
First of all, we wanted to, I was bringing Clay, your son, a wedding gift. And we're just doing a 52 weeks of giving.
Oh.
So you're going to be our first, Linda
Second, actually. Third.
Yeah, giveaway this week, this year. And we're giving you an air fryer.
Oh,
Big him up.
thank you.
Will your dog bite me?
Oh, no, he's friendly. He loves everybody.
And I'm not going to hug your neck, not because I don't want to, but I'm just being real careful. But
I understand.
do you mind to tell them what you put on Facebook yesterday?
About
That
that you want.
I wanted an air fryer.
Yeah.
And I said maybe one day.
Yeah.
Well, today is that day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness. That's
Yeah.
a surprise.
You're very welcome.
You're welcome.
And we just decided this year that we wanted to do something different. And when I read your comment, I said we can do that. We can do that. So thank you for letting us film this. We didn't
Yes.
want to put you on the spot, and we didn't want to embarrass you, but we love to give.
Yes.
And we just wanted to do something special. God always knows
Yeah.
where you're at,
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
he?
right.
And
That's right.
sometimes he gives you more than you need.
Yeah.
He gives you what you want.
Yeah.
Blessed me last night, too, at church. Somebody handed me $100.
Is that right? Well, that's
How
great,
sweet.
Felicia.
How
That's
sweet.
wonderful. The Lord is good, isn't he? He is good. So,
I was wondering how my bills were going to get paid this month.
is that right? Oh, that's so
He
sweet.
blessed me.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
And it's true, but you can never outgive God.
That's
No,
right.
you can't.
That's
you can't.
right.
What's your little dog's name?
His name is Remy. I'm holding him
Hi, Remy.
because he will be jumping on
Yeah,
y'all.
we don't want him.
Yeah.
We don't want him to get outside,
Yeah.
get out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So we don't want to keep you, but we just wanted to come by and say we love you. God loves you. He always knows where you're at.
That's right. We always read your post.
And
tell Cheyenne we said we love her too. She's such a beautiful girl. She's such a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
So
I love you, little Linda.
When we get off, I'm going to come and hug you.
So have a good day. Enjoy your air fryer, unpack it, and see what all kinds of goodies it is. And
give me to hold it where you hold
let
it.
us know what you think about it.
Okay. Have a good day,
Bye.
Felicia. We love you.
Love you.
Tell your mother.
Thank you for watching us.
Tell your mother
You're
we
welcome.
said hi. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. You know, I think that'll lift her up. She does struggle. Yes, she does.
Yes, she does. She does.
I see her
She
post
does a
all
lot
the time
of cooking. She
on
does. And
Facebook.
doesn't her married son and daughter,
Her
does she cook for them a lot too?
She may do it. Her son that I just brought the wedding present to broke his wrist, and it a year or so ago, and then he re-injured it, and he lives in Mineola.
Okay,
and,
I didn't know where they lived.
Yeah, and so Felicia has a heart of gold. She will help you. You know, she said you can't outgive God. She is. She's always doing what she can to help somebody else.
And full disclosure, because somebody probably will see this video that knows or realizes that this is Mary's niece by marriage and Linda's cousin, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you see the comment that she made?
Yes, I did. Yes.
You did?
Yes.
So it's not that we're picking out people we know. I actually picked this one out myself. It wasn't anything to do with Mary. So it wasn't that Mary was picking her niece to give us something.
Yeah.
But then when I mentioned it to her, I said, Mary, let's do this because she does have, she does have difficulties. And not to embarrass anybody. We all have difficulties.
Yes,
We've all
right,
struggled from
right,
one time or another.
Exactly. She has a daughter that's still in school. She's in junior high, matter of fact.
Yeah, Shay. Is it Shay?
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
She's a beautiful girl.
So what our prayer is today, that this will help lift her spirits.
Right.
And I think she'll enjoy cooking
I
with the
think
air
she would
fryer.
too. She loves to cook.
I think she'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do maybe a little bit more filming because we're stopping at another place on the way home to the Dairy Queen, right?
in Henderson.
In Henderson, it is the oldest working Dairy Queen in the state of Texas, and I don't know how many Dairy Queens are in Texas, but I guarantee Charles does.
He used to scout them out when he was traveling.
Hear Edward tell it. Charles would go 20 miles off of the road to find a Dairy Queen. He loves Dairy Queen. He always has.
Yeah, he does.
So it's kind of a joke in our family because Charles loves Dairy Queen so much. But I've been in that Henderson store, but it's been a long time.
The Henderson Dairy Queen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I've been in there several times. I used to take Braden in there and get ice cream. But, yeah.
You're cold, aren't you? Do you want us to get in the car and talk while you want to go back in and say?
If you want to, I can't film while y'all are in the car, but if y'all want to keep filming.
Okay. Yeah, let me get the car open.
Okay.
Thank you, Linda.
There you go.
I'm the cold-natured one.
I just didn't want you to be out there chilled.
Well, I have a sweater on, but that wind can be quite chilly.
The wind is chilly.
Yeah. So, anyway, Felicia, she has so many car problems, and she's not able to work, and she lives on, I don't know what she lives on, truthfully.
Limited income,
yeah.
or upset income, like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But
she's as sweet as she can be. She has a heart of gold.
And I want to make sure that this is reiterated again. We are not doing this to pat ourselves on the back. That is not what this is about.
No.
Mary was hesitant.
Yes.
She is hesitant about telling something, that she does for people. Mike has never liked anyone knowing what he
Yeah,
does.
I do things all the time, but that's just my nature, and I don't really care about talking about it. But
You know, for years, Mike and I would buy Christmas pick out a family and buy Christmas for. And,
I did this year. I bought Christmas for a family.
This Christmas, I went in the kitchen and I started talking to Mike about a certain situation, and before I could ever even finish talking about it and telling Mike about it, Mike said, let's just take the money we were going to spend on each other and do this.
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah.
And didn't tell a soul, don't intend to tell a soul, and not saying it to pat ourselves on the back or get accolades. That is not what giving's about.
No.
But what my thinking is, and what Mary and I have talked about, is we don't want to miss an opportunity to do something that might seem very insignificant. Do you want me to hold that, Mary?
No. I just got to prop my hand up there.
But it might seem insignificant to us.
Right, but it means a
But
lot.
might be something that really made a difference in somebody's life. And I'm not talking about the amount or what it is. It's the fact of knowing. How many times have you heard people say, does God really know where I'm at?
Yeah.
Mike has said this so many times, he'll get me for saying this. In a world of billions of people, how does God know where one person's at?
But he does.
He does. He actually does.
He knows exactly where you're at, and he has angels and servants everywhere, in every town and city. God is working.
Yes, he is, and we certainly don't think that we're the only ones. We are two people, just trying to do something to make a little small difference in people's lives. Right. But if this caught on, like if y'all ever seen a grass fire, do you remember that time on 59 in Nacogdoches when Uncle James and Aunt Lucy lived right on the highway, and they had that service station, Mary?
Yes, I do remember that. Yes.
Edward's always been fascinated by fire, and him and some of his cousins were out there, and they had firecrackers, and they were, Mary, do you want me to hold that?
No, I'm fine. I should have got the stick.
And they accidentally dropped a match, and this was in the wintertime, so it was after Christmas, and that grass fire caught on fire. So if you have seen a wildfire, what they call wildfires, catch on fire, or a grass fire, it spreads immediately.
Yes, it does.
That is what we want to do. We want
everybody,
this to spread.
Everybody to find somebody every week or a few times a month or whatever, and just bless somebody. It doesn't have to be a lot. Take somebody a cold Coca-Cola or ice cream or something. Just do something to make somebody feel good.
And all the lonely people in the world. Mike read to me the other day, and I may have mentioned this, but out of every 3 senior citizens, 1 senior citizen does not have enough money to live on.
Yeah.
And that's
sad.
really sad.
Right.
So it's not, we're baby boomers, and people our age and older, they don't want handouts.
No.
That's not what it's about. It's about just caring.
It's just a thought, Just picking up the phone. It don't even have to cost you anything.
No, it
just
doesn't.
Pick up the phone and call somebody.
It's not necessarily and always about money. Do you remember, I don't know if y'all were still in Jackson in Mississippi, but Brother Cherry, one of his daughters, and his mom and her mom, they watch us sometime, and I'm friends on Facebook. Brother Cherry preached a sermon one time on seek out the need.
Yeah.
And, you hear people say, and I've been guilty of doing it myself, let me know if you need something.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, if a person
has to ask,
needs something, they are not going to ask.
That's right.
Most of the time, they're not. So I think God expects us. Let me hold that, Mary.
No, that's okay.
I think God expects us to seek out the need, and I think that I think that sometimes we miss opportunities, don't you, Mary?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes,
We
I
miss
do.
opportunities because of some preconceived notion. Maybe you see somebody that's, I think the proper term now is unhoused instead of homeless. Maybe you see someone and you automatically want to judge them, right?
Yeah, right. I was thinking about Chuck. Chuck really does not like for somebody to know when he helps somebody, because Chuck is a number one person and he is on limited income. Chuck is, and because of his disabilities, and every month he goes and buys these homeless people that lives in Kilgore food. And he don't want me to know that, but I accidentally found out that the other day. But every month, and these people, they look for him every month to bring him some groceries. And Chuck is, like I said, he's on limited income, and he does not want nobody knowing it.
He has a very caring heart.
Yes, he does.
He has a very caring heart.
And little Linda this week, and she probably wouldn't want me saying this, but she was going to go to the beauty shop and have her hair fixed. Well, she chose to do something else. She helped somebody else that needed something, and she chose to not get her hair done to help somebody else. So my children, I'm just so proud of my kids. I don't tell them to do this. They do this on their own.
They do it because they've seen others.
Yeah.
They're leading by example. They've seen others know that it is important to pass this down from generation to generation.
Yes.
It's not always about me, what I need, what I want.
Yeah.
Mary and I are extremely blessed. We
Yes,
are very
we are.
blessed. We work very hard. You know, we've always been taught to work, and we've always worked. Our brothers work.
Yeah.
Even though they're retired, they still do something to make some extra pocket cash and extra money. But because we were raised by parents that taught us to give, we want to make sure that the people, the generations after us also keep this going when we're gone.
Yes.
You know, it's important to us.
If we don't do it now and teach our children, then it's going to be so scarce of people doing that until we're trying to teach our kids and this next generation to not be selfish. That's basically what it amounts to, because the Lord will bless you.
Yes, He will. And with each generation, you can see a little bit of stuff lost, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, when we think back about Pinky Ma, Ma and Paul, I mean, there was times that our family, we wouldn't have starved, but we, you know, during the time that Daddy was sick and there was no income coming in, it was, where's that my phone? Oh, it's up here.
We didn't even call Carl and tell her.
No, we didn't. That's somebody calling. They'll just have to wait. But there was times that they stepped in and did things for our family, like paying utilities and stuff. We didn't have a house note. Daddy built our house and paid for it as he went. But, you know, we could go on and on. There's many of you out there that were raised like we were raised to give back.
It is.
And we know that. And we appreciate the fact that there are people, but we just want this to carry on. And we want this to catch on like wildfire. Wouldn't it be wildfire, not flower? Wouldn't it be wonderful?
It's a bad glare.
If we did cover so many cities with this by branching out and catching on,
that'd be great.
It would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
It would
be.
It sure would.
I know Mary's tired of holding this phone.
It's okay.
And thank y'all all so much for jumping on and watching us, and we'll be back on a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll get back on after a while and give y'all a tour of the oldest Dairy Queen in Texas.
I think it's pictures of murals.
Yeah, it
is.
It's a lot of pictures on the wall.
Thank y'all for joining us, and hope that y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll see y'all again in a little while.
Yeah. Bye. Don't forget to count your blessings. Love y'all. Bye-bye.